Wow, I think I have just learned so much this week. It was like taking a crash course. It felt like I learned a whole semester's worth of knowledge just being here for a few days. And that's been really incredible to think critically and also just have a lot of fun and get to know my fellow students really well. I was sort of, not sure what it was going to all be about, but I'm really glad that I made the decision to come.
Harvard presents a wide range of opportunities. There's always going to be another thing you could be doing. Plenty of people will go to Costa Rica or Mexico for their spring breaks, but only once in your life is Israel Trek going to be an opportunity for you. The organization of the trip is just one aspect. It's beautifully done, but much more than that, it's the people that you're with. The people are pod leaders. They put so much effort into making this just an enjoyable experience. You learn so much every step of the way. You just kind of have to be here to understand it.
The past couple of days feels like we've been living 2 times the amount that we've been living. 3 days felt like 3 weeks, and every day we're just learning so much. I never thought that I would have the opportunity to be able to ask questions and hear the answers of Palestinians on this conflict.
One of the few people in Palestine who said this is wrong.
The thing about Israel I remember you saying is, Amir, our tour guide saying, was that you can be sad and serious for the whole day, but suddenly you can switch like this into happiness. And I think that's what we're doing right now.
Which is something that we've been told is a lot about what Israeli culture is all about. It's all about dealing with hard stuff on the one day and then going up and enjoying the next. So just like how the Remembrance Day goes into their Independence Day. And that's all you can see here today. The one place you can have so many people of different cultures, different views, different understandings, and you can collect them all today. And I'm very glad that we're all here today. Tomorrow we're going to go on a hike as well, so it's going to be amazing. We're going to see the sunrise.
We know it's early, but you're doing great. We're so proud of you.
We're going to come to the mountains soon.
We just woke up in the middle of the Judean desert, and it's currently 5:01 a.m. and we're headed up to hike up a Roman ramp.
It's very dark outside.
Being here in Masada, it's very valuable. Jews say that Masada is somewhere that shall not fall again because they really believe that it symbolises somewhere that was taken over by the Romans, and they will not let something like that happen again. They want to retain their capacity to defend themselves, and I think it has a lot of meaning in that sense for the country today with its very significant history.
Probably the most special moment for me on this trip was when we visited the Hostages Square. Specifically, one moment was the piano of one of the hostages is set up in the square so that people can come and play on it. What happened is Raymond has been playing the piano this whole trip. He's one of our trekkers, and he was able to stand up and play at this hostage's piano. And this group of people just gathered around and were present in that moment and experienced it. And just seeing all these people surround Raymond playing this piano speaks to that. Like, there was still joy there in this terrible hardship. We've seen that all through the trip, and we've been able to experience it, whether it's dancing in the restaurants. We have dinner, suddenly we're all dancing, we're all on tables, the waiters are dancing with us. Whether it's in the streets of Tel Aviv when we had headphones on and we had the silent disco, and we're bringing joy to these random strangers who have opened their country to us and have shared their culture with us. There are so many of these beautiful moments that it's tough to put them into words because you just kind of have to be here to understand it.
Hi, I'm Çağla from Istanbul. This is our third day, I believe. It's been just an incredible experience. It literally felt like a month. We've been learning so much and interacting with so many people. But I just decided to come here with an open mind, trying to understand the human condition and what people are going through. I was really amazed by how well organized this trek is. I've been really grateful that this trek has allowed us to connect with people from different perspectives, wide range of perspectives, and people who are neutral. There was a message of hope, belief in peace, and it's important to try to find a common ground for people because at the end of the day, it's people that are struggling on both sides.
Quite frank with you, it's quite intense because instead of it just being a story that you see about on the news or something that you hear from a friend, it's this personal element of the storytelling. We're currently being shown around by a resident who is from here, who has lived here for a long time. So it's something that is opening my eyes, just stepping out through here and experiencing. It's not just a story, it's people, it's houses, it's bodies, it's lives, livelihoods. That's the scariest part, I suppose.
To be here and see it is just like, I can't even imagine as a kid living in a place to have this happen to, my friends or myself, and what sort of impact that would have.
So for me, it was very different to see this everything with my own eyes, but also to see my friends from Harvard, people that I know who have lost people, and that their friends are pictured here at this site. That really hits a lot closer to home than just seeing this on the news, for example. And so seeing this happening and seeing friends grieving hits deep.
And that's perhaps the most important point that I want to make tonight. Israel is a democracy. Yes, an imperfect one. Among other things, it is struggling for the last 2 years with an attempt, as I mentioned, to undermine the impressive institutions which for decades have become the cornerstone of a vibrant, dynamic, free society.
The obvious thing is that the best venture capital funds are active in Israel. Period. They all come here to invest and they all invest here.
It's about your foreign affairs and your foreign alliances. It's about your human infrastructure and physical infrastructure. And it's also about military power.
One of the few people in Palestine who said this is wrong. Oslo is not taking us to any place. That we giving 78% of the land, that we believe it's ours.
So we're wrapping up the week, eating dinner at Greco here on the beach in Tel Aviv. What a week. We're about to head to the airport and to finish our Israel trek this year. What an experience. We have 53 participants. I think all of them went through a transformative week. They learned, they asked, they were challenged, and they're going home more curious and hopefully more open-minded. Our goal was never to convince them of anything. Our goal was to create a conversation and to have people talk. And I think it's exactly what happened. I think every person here understands that this wonderful thing called Israel is fun, complicated, nuanced, interesting, full of opportunity. They're all going home satisfied and happy with what they've done. As a leader, someone who had the opportunity to plan and to make sure everything happens, it was a privilege and an honor to take part. As an Israeli and as a Jew, it was even more unique. Super proud of what we've done here, and I'm looking forward to doing it next year again.
That the music is so rich. You can feel like an energy in the place that goes beyond time, it goes beyond space, it goes beyond even one human, all humans. You can hear it.